Hello to my beloveds. This is going to be my first video that I'm actually going to post. Kind of scary. Don't really give a shit. I think that usually makes the most authentic and like relatable shit anyway. Anywho, because at least this bitch is like so over like super produced bullshit and all that. I'm like turning, okay, so let me just say, happy Taco Tuesday. And you know how I know I'm getting old? Taco Tuesday has now turned into Tuna Tuesday. I get excited about my tuna sandwich, honey. Yes, that protein. I'm getting old. Anyway, I hope that y'all had a wonderful day. I just wanted to like just spit a little bit of what I've been thinking lately. So, has anyone noticed that like skinny culture is coming back? Like it's just all these celebrities all of a sudden are like fucking ghosts. And I'm not going to say any specific names because I'm not here to body shame or anything. And I also want to express concern about eating disorders, because eating disorders go both ways, right? So like people will not eat too much, eat and then bleh, and that's awful. And beyond that, I believe that it's important to include that eating disorders can look like literally like shame and guilt about what you eat, not feeling like in control of your diet and literally ruminating, thinking about it over and over and over again. Oh my God, I ate that whole pint of ice cream, or I'm so hungry, or skinny tastes better than, what the fuck is the word? I don't know. There's no food that will, whatever the phrase, just basically framing that people who are disciplined, deserve to be skinny and deserve to be treated better because of that. Bullshit. And on top of that, I had an epiphany years ago. Like I used to be this fat girl. I'm still a fat girl, but the fat girl that I was in the past was, I'll do X, Y, or Z when I get skinny. When I get skinny, I'm going to do this, that. When I get skinny, I'll be happy. When I get skinny, I'll wear that 2-piece. When I get skinny, I'll get the boyfriend. Or I'll get a boyfriend that looks way, way out of my league. Whatever. That's so toxic. It's so toxic. And I thank God that I have been like literally delivered from that thinking, because oh my gosh, like I felt awful about myself. This is embarrassing to admit, but I'm just going to tell you, I had such bad image of my body that for, I would say like 15 to 20 years, every night before bed, I would pray to God to help me lose weight. Every night. Every night. And you know what? I'm so glad that God never answered that prayer. I needed to know that no matter what, I am beautiful. I used to not be able to look at myself in the mirror. And honestly, I had to get rid of some toxic friends because they did some fucked up fat phobic shit pretty regularly. And I wasn't the only fat one in our group, which is way weird. But we know that there's double standards when there's a fat guy versus a fat girl. And so, anywho, what really hurt my feelings with this friend group was like, I'd been friends with them from middle school until like after college. Like I had to eventually cut them out, because I noticed that just felt bad every time like we hung out. It wasn't fun anymore. And even when I thought it was fun, it was only fun because I played along with it. These were people that I could not intellectually connect with. And some of the emotional bonds that I had turned into what felt like transactional, pieces of a relationship. Like, oh, can you come over and spend time with me? But actually, can you come and help me meal prep? And it's one thing for you to ask me, hey, will you help me meal prep? It's another thing for you to like make it seem like you're in a crisis and you want me to come over there and talk you through it. So now I'm not only doing emotional labor, but I'm also doing physical labor. And bitch, I don't meal prep for myself. What the fuck? I'm over here making all this salmon and shit. Anyway, what really hurt me and what really broke me and let me know that I had to let these folks go was when we would go out, um, they would take pictures, which is fine, but we would take a group picture, and any picture that I was in, they would not post, or they would crop me out and keep the two fatty boys and the skinny girl. Mind you, the two fatty boys were also black. And so again, there's like a level of misogynoir there. And again, the fat phobia, like, I'm like, can we just talk about what your mama looks like? Your mama is a fat woman too. And you tell her she's beautiful, but you're telling me I should feel bad. Or you're not telling me, you're using language that is like you're tiptoeing around the fact that I'm fat. I've woken up fat every day of my 36 years, and I'm okay with it at this point. There's so much more to life than this fucking body. What I want to say is, what saved me is not body positivity. Body neutrality is the shit. Like, being able to find gratitude in what my body can do for me and does for me regularly. My body allows me to hug my loved ones. My body allows me to speak. My body allows me to walk. My body allows me to dance. My body allows me to practice mindfulness. All these other things. There are people that can't do these things. And I'm going to sit here and pout because my body is bigger. And further, there's nobody, like, except for, let's say, 1 to 2% of my family is skinny. That's it. I was never going to be skinny. My grandmother had huge calves, and I had the same calves. They are muscular, and I like them. However, I used to always feel bad about my thighs. And as I've gotten older, it wasn't me that had a problem with my thighs. It was what I thought was a beauty standard. Because when you sit around and you're in a room with a whole bunch of skinny white bitches, it feels weird. Like, you feel like humongous next to some of these girls. But I didn't like their bodies. I prefer larger bodies. That's just me. And not just because it's harder to kidnap me, but also have you ever cuddled with somebody that's like super skinny? Doesn't feel good. Just saying. And again, not body shaming. That's just not my preference, but do what you do. I want a soft body. And again, the things that I remember that I love about my loved ones was the way my aunt's belly would jiggle when she laughed really, really hard. And the way that, hold on one second. Child, this damn dog is going to be the death of me. She's so cute though, but goddamn. Back to what I was talking about. It hurt to sit back and think to myself that some of the people that I considered to be the best of my friends were ashamed of me, and didn't want to post me on their social media. And it's not like I need that. It's just really painful when you're super aware of it in real time and you see them doing it. And it's like, why the fuck did you even ask me to get in the picture? And eventually got to the point where it was like, you know what? I'm going to just offer to take the picture because I already know what's going to happen. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. And again, these friends that I had, they clearly had a value of, the more attractive you are, the more valuable you are as a person. And honestly, that was just rich to come from some of them. But either way, that's not how I roll. Like, I've met some beautiful, superficial people, but they're superficial. Have you ever been around someone that's just beautiful and they're dumb? Or they're just beautiful and they have no substance? They can't keep up a conversation. They can't understand a joke. They don't know how to exercise social skills because they haven't had to, because the halo effect. I'm pretty privileged, right? And so, anywho, it just is so important for us, I think, to not forget how impactful it has been for the youth, and even grown-ass women to be able to see big-bodied women doing the damn thing. I mean, it was a big deal for me. The more and more that I saw artists that were, my size or larger, being able to do all different types of shit, like, that was fucking dope. I remember so side note, Trey Songz is trash. And I knew this when my sister Larry came home and told me she saw Trey Songz at a UGA concert. He was in downtown Athens. And so she came back and I was like, oh my gosh, Trigger Trey. At one point I was like thirsty for that Negro. And anyway, this was before we knew he was problematic. But anyway, this is the day I found out he was problematic. Somebody he did a Q&A or something after like his performance. And so somebody had asked him, what does it take to make it in the industry as a black woman? And he immediately said, you gotta lose weight. You have to be skinny. You have to be tight. You have to have a curvaceous body, and the curves have to be in the right place and all this. And that was so shit to me, because at that time I was still in high school, and my sister at the time was bigger than I was. She can sing. I'll say it. And it really hurt because I could see that there was like this hopeful light for her of like, well, this is more motivation for me to lose weight. It's painful. It is painful. And again, for all the folks that have been put on diets before fucking puberty, like, I've been on so many diets. And again, it's because they're diets. They're not lifestyle changes. It's like, God help my mother. She had eating disorder, and she still won't really recognize it. And again, that's not for me to tell her. She'll have to, sit with those things, and she's working through it. That's good. But all that to say, there's no fucking reason why a child should ever be on a diet. I think that people should eat healthy foods. When I say healthy, I just mean anything that nourishes your body. And so I definitely believe that there's no morality that needs to be attached to food. Food is not good or bad per se, So all that being said, if you're seeing a lot more of these folks like taking these super skinny pictures, like, oh my God, Demi Moore and Christina Aguilera, what's her name? Kim Kardashian, Chloe is fucking teeny tiny. And what's the other girl's name? Meghan Trainor, people mad at her. Lizzo losing weight. She lost a little bit too much at one point, and I feel like she got to a comfortable place. But again, that's not for me to fucking decide. Whatever she feels comfortable with. But either way, I don't want what happened in the early 2000s to happen again. Where it was like, oh my gosh, you have to have the Britney Spears body and the lowrider jeans, and if you can't wear them, then you ain't shit. And all this, it's just gross. It's gross. And let's be real. At this point, we know that there are certain people of a certain gender, men, who are trash. I'm not here for the male gaze. I mean, if anything, I dress for me and for other women. I actually dress really for me. But what I notice is other women really benefit from when you step out authentically. Shine theory. I don't shine unless you shine. And so sometimes it takes that extra courage to get out of your fucking, sphere and try something different. It's difficult. A lot easier said than done. You figure out what works and what doesn't work. The only way you're going to know is to do and try. That's just research. So I just wanted to take that time to say that, because I'm fearful for this. It's already bad enough for these youngins to be on social media so much and think that social media is literally the only valuable career or their only way to contribute to society. But then to add in the pressures of having a certain body type. Oh my gosh, these children deserve better. The youth deserve better. This is not, we have so many bigger things to worry about. The state of the world, oh my gosh, like really? And so I hope that this hits the right person, that this resonates with the right person. And once again, I want to be very clear. I am not body shaming anyone. If you like it, I love it. And it's none of my fucking business, by the way. Side note, try to find a way just to start out. Like if you identify with who I used to be when I couldn't look in the mirror, and acknowledge any positive traits about myself, physically, do it. Imagine yourself as your best friend, a good, healthy best friend. If the way you speak to yourself about yourself is never a way you would speak to your best friend, we got a problem. You deserve what you offer as well. That compassion that you offer, you can share with yourself. There is no stopping you. And I certainly encourage it, because this world is ugly. People are just people. And you'll find the right people when you start to act authentic. That's the truth. That's what it took for me. And it hurt because, again, that requires like this metamorphosis of relationships. And yet, when I did that, the relationships that I built post those folks have lasted years. Like we don't even have to talk every day. And I know these are my people. They know me. They intimately know me. That's all that matters to me. So I encourage you to sit with what I'm saying. If you like it, let me know. Tell me if there's something that I got wrong here that I missed. I would love to hear your commentary. And if you're seeing kind of some of what I'm seeing at this point, who am I? But just another, fat black woman with killer hair. But anyway, I like being fat. And I used to think that fat was like a cuss word. Side note,